In this video we're going to look at some of our radian equations, and two in particular. We've got the area of a sector equals a half r squared theta, and S equals r theta for the length of an arc. Important things with these radians equations is that theta must be in radians to use the equation. So here's the question. What I've done here very nicely, drawn out two diagrams. And what we have up here is a garden hose spraying out water to water lovely green grass. So its extension, its reach is 1.8 meters, and that's the side view. So we're looking at it from the side view. You can see it spraying out. If we look at it from the top view, we can see that as it swings around a particular angle, it'll map out an arc length, and it will cover a particular area of grass, a sector area of grass. We're told that area is 2.5 meters, and we want to find, so what angle does that need to be to, spray a catchment area of grass of 2.5 meters squared. So we'll do that first, and then we'll look at S. So for theta, we know, we'll use this first equation, so area equals a half r squared theta. We know A equals 2.5, and we know r equals 1.8 meters. So then that will imply, well, we've got 2.5 equals a half by 1.8 squared by theta. So we rearrange that. That will then imply 2.5 divided by 0.5, which is a half, and by 1.8 squared will equal theta. So then when we do that calculation, you will get theta equals to 1.543, and that is in radians. Remember, theta here must be in radians. Use the equation. If we are asked to find theta to the nearest degree, then we'd need to convert. And we can do a nice little conversion that we've seen before in previous videos using the x conversion. We say pi equals 180 degrees. So we want to know how much 1.543 radians equals how many degrees, because pi radians is 180. So we draw the x between them. So then that'll imply, you multiply the two numbers that are linked together, and you divide them by the number that's not linked to anything, and that will give you approximately 88 degrees. So you need to set your garden spray to 88 degrees to cover 2.5 meters, cover 2.5 meters squared of that area, and it'll be a sector area. Finally, if you want to find S, well, we know r and theta. Now we must use theta when it's in radians, so we say S equals r theta. We're using the theta value of 1.543, because remember, these two equations, they must be used in radians. So S equals 1.8 times 1.543. That gives you an arc length of 2.78 meters. So there's two examples, two examples of a radians equations. So the area of a sector and the arc length. We've done it with a kind of practical example here with a garden hose. Important thing is theta must be in radians. We've seen how to convert it back if it wants the answer to be given in degrees. The other equation that comes from this is the area of a segment. Again, theta must be in radians when you're using that. So just be careful. We know how to go back and forth. So read the question, see what it asks for, and use the information that's at hand. Okay.